Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling-ding-dong the bell. It's Tuesday morning, 7:30. We've got two men on site, Win and Ramil, cleaning out the pigs at the moment. Then they'll be back on the fence today. Now, saw he might be back this morning. He's finished his work off site, what he was doing. So I'll be back either today or tomorrow, I would think. So we'll get some more jobs done. So, as usual, I'll make 2 or 3 videos throughout the day, and we'll get back to you shortly. So I'll have a quick look at the pigs. I was down here late last night. A bit of a commotion down here, and when I got down there was 3 bloody dogs, stray dogs hanging around the piggery. So getting this place fenced off is getting more important now. Once we got the panels in, I think there's 7 more panels, so it's still going to be a while. On top of the panels they'll go round with wire netting. They're mostly coming from next door. They're not their dogs, but they're coming off the road into their property and then through this fence. But they can jump the wall, and do jump the wall as well. So I'm going to need netting all the way around to keep them out. It's 12:10. We're on lunch hour. Soy's in this morning, in today, and he's started on the downspouts for the sari shop. The signs have come down because they're in the way, so they'll be refastened on the top of the guttery. So we had to get a few things for him. He's got the fittings and the pipe, the drill's buggered, and the riveter's buggered, so I had to go down to the hardware shop and get those 2 items. I got a DeWalt drill this time. Looks very nice. It'll be made in the Philippines, I've no doubt. But the drills here only last a matter of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 months. They're all copies, they're all rubbish. If you can get a proper drill, you know, a DeWalt proper branded drill, it's the far cheapest drill to buy, because they'll last you 10 years. But you can't pay that sort of money in the Philippines, because it's very unlikely it will be a proper drill. So we're forever buying drills and whatever have you. It's hard work, and these cheap drills are the most expensive drills in the long run. So we'll go and have a look what we've done this morning. So we've got the foundation laid on that one. So I didn't see it being laid, but we've got quite a width of what they've done. I know what they've done. They've dug out at the back, if you can see. So they've stepped the foundation back, so they didn't have to dig the stumps out. there was a stump there, and the foundation stepped back at that end. It's not going to be stepped back. Oh, it will be stepped back here. So instead of digging the stump out, where the stump is, it will be stepped back. The other side of that stump. So you're still going to have some strength in that foundation. Yeah, that's okay. That's a good way around it, the way I think. But you know, as I've said many times, I'm not a builder in any way, shape or form. But that makes sense to me. Now, we had the council here this morning, and he's took all his measurements and made a rough drawing, and he'll be drawing up the plans. He'll have them ready within the week, he said. So that'll be done. Then it'll be put into the council for the permit, and that could take whatever it takes. But we're not panicking for the permit, because we won't be starting building the house for a good while yet. But this time I want the permit in place before we start building. Unlike the piggery, we'd started building before the permit, but if the permit had gone through properly, we'd have had the permit before we start on the roof, for example. But there was a bit of skullduggery involved with that, and we finished up with no permit and a piggery built. But it all worked out, so it's not a problem. So I'll do another video later on this afternoon. One of the comments was they want to see more footage outside of the shop. So it's 10 to 5, the workmen are just finishing. 3 of them today. See you tomorrow. So that's the workmen away. As you can see, stray dogs everywhere. Yoda's on heat, and they're hanging around here all day and all night. So I'll have a walk down the bottom end and we'll see what we've got done today. Well, for starters, just thinking, we've got the downspouts completed out the front of the shop, finally. So when it rains, any customers aren't getting wet through. And the water, I'll just drain away across here, hopefully. So Sawyer's been doing that. And he started at the back. There is a gutter in here. And he's been, I know he's been making up the, where am we? The piece what goes in that hole on the gutter, if you can see it. I don't know if you can, to fit the downspout. And this downspout will just come down here and it'll drain away when we get this area concreted. This soil level here is higher than the roadway, so it'll just drain away over the concrete area and across the roadway down to the bottom. So, as I said on the earlier video, the council architect and the woman who handles the permit for us came this morning, and they'll be busy with the plans now. And down here we've got the 3 footings poured. And we're ready to go. They've got 1 panel on at the front. That's ready to be poured. So there's 2 more panels to go on, which are them 2 panels will come off then the 2 shutters will come off them 2 panels onto here. So we'll be pouring that tomorrow. And then we're on to the last 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 panels, but 2 of the panels are just short ones. So by the end of the week we'll maybe be done. Maybe. So while I'm down here we'll just check the pigs. Yeah, they're all eating. All cleaned out. So yeah, that's another day done. I'm happy to get them downspouts on the front. And we'll get the downspout on the back finished tomorrow, and then he'll start on the gate to the back of that shed. So we'll have a secure shed, or reasonably secure. Secure enough for what's stored in there anyway. Now I don't know what I'll have Soy doing after that gate. That'll take him 2 or 3, 4 days at the most, I would think. Yeah, then I'll talk to him about the chicken shed and the storage sheds, tell him what I want, and then he'll tell me what he can have, what I can have, what he can do and what he can't do. And once we get that organised, we'll be on to pouring more posts down there to start fabricating the roof onto. I think that we'll do the chicken shed first and the wall to even up the soil, and then the storage sheds will develop off the chicken shed, or around the chicken shed. So it'll become clearer in a few days' time when we start with the posts and getting the posts up and how it's going to work, and we'll adapt to the situation as it develops. So I'll leave this video there. Jean's having a quiet day. She always worries when it's quiet, but by 9 o'clock when she closes, it'll be average. This week I've managed to persuade her to add the week's takings up, so we know what we're taking on a weekly basis, which gives you a much better picture. And if we do that every week, then you can gauge your sales up and down, as the case may be. And you can also gauge or try to get the sales where you want to be. You can see the sales going up, slowly going up or slowly going down for that matter. And if they're stagnant or slowly going down, then you think of creative ideas how to get them going up again. So we'll see how we go with that. So I'll leave this video there, and we'll do it all again tomorrow.